You wake up, you work, you trade hours for paper and paper for survival. You believe this is the natural order of the world. You believe that money is a tool, a neutral medium of exchange. You are wrong. To the elite, the true elite, not the lottery winners or the tech CEOs you see on magazine covers, but the lineages that operate in the shadows, money is not currency. It is not math. It is energy. And more specifically, it is your energy. They do not think about accumulation. They think about flow. They do not think about purchasing power. They think about reality manipulation. The gap between you and them is not a number in a bank account. It is a fundamental difference in species. Welcome to the Hidden Secrets Archive. Before we descend into the abyss, a warning. The algorithms that govern this platform are designed to keep you asleep. They favor the comforting lie over the unsettling truth. If you wish to see what lies behind the veil, you must signal your intent. Press the subscribe button now. Turn on notifications. Consider it your digital signature, a pact that says you are ready to know what the masters of this world have kept hidden since Babylon. Join us or remain part of the harvest. The choice is yours. Let us begin with the words you speak, unaware of the spells you are casting. Go to the river. What do you call the sides of the river, where the water is contained? You call them banks. What do you call the institution where your wealth is contained? A bank. What directs the flow of electricity? A current. What do you call the money in your pocket? Currency. This is not a coincidence. It is a circuit. The elite understand that money is a form of hydroelectric power, but the water is the collective life force of the population. When you say you are drowning in debt, you are speaking a literal truth in the language of maritime admiralty law, the law of the water, the law of commerce. The rich do not view money as an object to be hoarded. They view it as a current to be directed. Here is the first uncomfortable truth. You think money is a reward for value. They know money is a mechanism for harvesting time. When a billionaire buys a company, they are not buying assets. They are buying the future hours of thousands of human beings. They are purchasing your life force before you have even lived it. Ask yourself, do you own your time, or has it been sold? If you feel the weight of this harvest, go to the comments section right now. Type the word current. Let the algorithm know that you see the strings. Type current if you are ready to unplug. There are two prevailing theories within the archive regarding the true nature of wealth. Both are terrifying. Both contradict everything you were taught in school. The first theory is alchemical transmutation. This theory suggests that the ultra-rich, the bloodlines that predate the stock market, the Medicis, the Rothschilds, the Pacers, practice a form of high magic. They believe that gold is not a metal, but a condensed form of solar energy. To them, the economy is a ritual. A recession is not a mistake. It is a contraction of breath. A boom is not luck. It is an expansion. They use sacred geometry to map market trends. Look at the charts, the Fibonacci sequences, the golden ratio found in the rise and fall of empires. Do you think this is random? Or is the market a biological entity that they have learned to tame? The alchemical theory states that the rich do not earn. They transmute. They take lead, the raw, chaotic emotions of the masses, fear, greed, panic, and through the fire of media and manipulation, they transmute it into gold. They create a panic. You feel fear. You sell. They buy. They have taken your emotional energy and solidified it into their asset. They are cold. You are hot. They are the stone. You are the fire. This theory suggests they are not just better at business. It suggests they are operating with a physics manual that you have never been allowed to see. We are approaching the second theory. This knowledge is usually scrubbed from the internet. We cannot guarantee this video will remain up. If you want to ensure you are part of the next transmission, you must subscribe and hit the notification bell. Do it now. Secure your link to the archive. The alchemical theory is disturbing, but the second theory is a nightmare. This is the Archon theory. It suggests that the structure of the global economy is not human in origin. It posits that the elite are merely managers, middle management for something else. Gnostic texts speak of the archons, parasitic entities that feed on louche, or negative emotional energy. Think about money. What creates more anxiety, more desperation, more sleepless nights, and more conflict than money? Nothing. If you wanted to build a machine to generate maximum human suffering and stress, could you design a better system than the modern debt-based economy? Under this theory, the rich are not enjoying their wealth. They are the zookeepers. They are rewarded with luxury and power, provided they keep the livestock, you, in a state of constant low-level financial fear. They don't think about money as purchasing power. They think of it as the bars of the cage. They don't want you to be poor. If you starve, you die, and you cannot produce energy. They don't want you to be rich. If you are rich, you are free, and you stop producing anxiety. They want you just barely surviving. They want you on the treadmill. Look at your own life. Are you kept in a Goldilocks zone of just enough to live, but never enough to escape? Is this by design? Pause for a moment. I want you to leave a comment. What is the biggest financial fear you have right now? By typing it out, you name the demon. You bring it into the light. Tell us below, what keeps you up at night? Now we move to the present. The two theories merge in the digital age. The rich have stopped thinking about physical money entirely. They are moving to a new system. You see digital currency. They see programmable control. If money is energy, then digital money is directed energy. Imagine a world where your money has an expiration date. Imagine a world where your money cannot be spent on certain items if your behavior score is too low. This is not the future. This is the present in the testing phase. The elite are building a closed loop. They are removing the current from the river and placing it into a tank. They do not think about money like you. You think of money as freedom. They think of money as a leash, and they are shortening the leash. They are buying real assets, farmland, water aquifers, gold mines, while encouraging you to buy NFTs, speculative tokens, and digital illusions. They are buying the earth. You are buying the cloud. Do you see the trap? We have presented you with the architecture of the prison. The alchemists use money to transmute your labor into their gold. The Archons use money to harvest your anxiety for their sustenance. Which theory is true? Perhaps both. Perhaps neither. Or perhaps the truth is something even the archive has yet to fully uncover. But one thing is certain. The rich do not chase money. They attract it. They do not work for it. They design the system in which you work for them. You are standing at the precipice. You can go back to sleep. You can believe that inflation is just a policy error. You can believe that if you just work harder, you will join them. Or you can wake up. This channel is a sanctuary for the awake. If you have watched this far, you are part of the resistance. Subscribe. Hit the bell. Share this video with someone you trust, someone who can handle the burden of sight. I leave you with this final question. If money is an illusion created to harvest your energy, what happens to the system if you simply stop being afraid? Answer in the comments. Are you the cattle or are you the farmer?